This is boring. I want to do something else.
Hello fellow enjoyer of niche games, are you on the lookout for some quote-unquote awesome games you should definitely play?
What do you do in my room? How'd you even get in here?
Not important. What kind of games do you like?
Will you leave me alone if I tell you?
No.
I do like first-person shooters.
I can work with that.
So, what's next?
Games, lots of them, and it's gonna be fun. And also, is that a woman drop-kicking a soldier?
Hey dude.
This is Severed Steel. You play as Steel. Yes, I know. Very creative. Like, what's next? Lead, tungsten, graphite? Anyways, let's talk about why you should play this game. Severed Steel starts like almost every game. How, you might ask? Well, in a tutorial showcasing what you can do in this game. And you can do a lot, even things you wouldn't expect to be possible. Punching, woman punch, woman punch, woman punch, you too. Yeah. After punching the ground into submission, we continue our journey by sliding through this hatch thingy. But not before getting distracted by the reflections of the NVIDIA RTX graphics. I may have had to sell my soul and my liver, but damn, those do look really good. After we are done admiring the lighting, we continue our journey by sliding through hallways until we enter a room, where we destroy a door by just looking at it. Aww. Man. But nobody cares about that. I mean, who cares about doors? After inspecting the room for a while and finding out that the only way to escape here is to go through a door, we do exactly that and enter something that can only be described as the white light. What does it do? Well, it's the end of the level. That's it. You go through it and next level. That's everything. Wow. Amazing feature. Wow. Let's continue. Welcome to the next level. What are we doing here? Well, learning about some game mechanics, because like every good movement shooter, Severed Steel has a lot of movement tech and some special quirks. One of those special quirks being that you for some reason are able to enter bullet time, which, yes, I know sounds very broken, but it's the good kind of broken, because it makes the game so much more fun to play, because the devs actually know how broken such a mechanic can be and nerfed it by just removing the ability to aim down sights, which, yes, somehow balances this mechanic, which is so amazing. And man, this mechanic is amazing. Wow! But the bullet time isn't even the coolest thing this game has to offer. You can also just do a lot of stuff while moving, like sliding, diving, wall running, and double jumping, which makes the movement in this game feel incredible. But I still haven't mentioned the big elephant in the room. Steel is missing one of her arms. How she lost it is unclear, but because she lost it, her old employer got rid of her by literally dumping her in a trash compactor. And for those of you who still haven't gotten it, this game is basically a video game version of Quentin Tarantino's hit 2003 film Kill Bill. And that's awesome, because the whole game just focuses on you killing people and getting your revenge. Oh yeah, and a bit into your revenge quest, you also unlock a Metroid Prime-like arm cannon, which makes the game feel even better than it felt before. So let's just stop talking and take a look at how this game feels when you play it.
Here we go! Boys, one time me and Kev were out doing burners.
That was pretty fun, right? Or at least entertaining. Anyways, I gotta do something I hate doing, because it breaks the flow of the entire video. See the subscribe button? click it if you like what I'm doing here. But because I know how annoying it is to listen to someone yap about why you should subscribe, we're just gonna stop here, move on, and turn into Tony Hawk. Wait, what? Some people claim that creativity and originality are dead. Now, we could go on a long tangent about exactly that, but honestly, those people couldn't be further from the truth. Like, what if someone made a game that combined Tony Hawk Pro Skater, Titanfall and Doom? That would be crazy. Oh, I see. The joke here was that that's the game we're talking about now. You know, that's actually kind of funny. So, what is this very crazy sounding game even called? Well, Echo Point Nova. And here's something funny about this game. It was made by the same studio that made Severed Steel and basically improves every mechanic Severed Steel had. And, well, it's a hoverboard, a pickaxe and a grappling hook. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to tell you. This game is awesome. And here's the thing, you get hats. But what I mean by that, in Echo Point Nova, you have to explore a giant world of floating islands. Those islands have challenges you can start where you have to defeat a certain number of enemies, and after you complete those challenges, you either get a new weapon or you level up your exploration level. Now that sounds about right for this kind of game. Level up, fight some bad guys, fight bosses, and explore. But where do the hats fit into all of this? Well, if you collect a hat, you get abilities, and yes, I know how Team Fortress that sounds. I mean, there is an achievement for collecting all hats called TF3, which, well, yeah, that's about that. Oh yeah, the challenges you have to do are called scans, and the devs really know how much fun those are. Like, here's the achievement for completing all bonus scans. But I think I've yapped enough about hat scans and the other stuff. Like, this game is basically a better version of Severed Steel, which, yeah, I didn't know how I forgot to mention that, can also be played by up to 4 players, cause guess what? This isn't just a boring single player game, you can actually have fun with some friends. Well, if they own the game. So yeah, I'm gonna have to play this one alone. So let's do that. Alright, what you think? Oh yeah, I forgot. I should probably undo that before you scream your lungs out.
Why am I still here?
Games, my friend. I want to show you some games.
She showed me 2 games from the same publisher. That's not a good selection.
Oh, yeah, I did do that, but those games are really good.
Dude, I get that. Don't you have something else?
I mean, there is this one game, but it's a bit different.
What does different mean?
Well, did you ever want to be a man that has chainsaw legs?
What?
Chainsaws are cool, but how can you make a game that uses a chainsaw as a good mechanic? Because there are a few options. You could just make it a weapon, lock it behind an item, or use them as roller skates, which is exactly what the devs of Turbo Overkill did. Like, just think about it. Instead of adding a normal slide move, which would have been kinda lame, they chainsawed the move. And oh man, does it ever feel good to slide around this way. But you might be asking, why are you only talking about one mechanic? Well, it's how I found out about this game. A boomer shooter where you can slide around with a chainsaw leg, but there is more, and you're gonna see that now. Your name is Johnny Turbo, and you are the owner of a flying car headed to paradise. What do you have to do there? Well, stop an AI called Sin, which is currently taking over the city, and to be honest, that's about all you need to know, because I don't want to spoil too much of the story in this game. But there are a few things I do want to talk about, and those are movement, mechanics, and weapons. So let's take a look at them. This game has great movement. I mean, have you looked at the stuff you can do? You can wall run, dash, chain slide, grapple, and smoke 3 packs of Johnny's favorite cigs. And if that isn't enough for you, well, just do your best impression of a meat grinder and make Germa happy. Did you ever ask yourself what would happen if you turned hyperactivity into a gameplay mechanic? No? Well, that's disappointing. I mean, just look at this. This looks like someone watched too much Dread and was like, oh man, the slow-mo looks really cool. I want to turn that into a mechanic. Which, to be completely honest, does really just sound really cool. But if drug-fueled slow-mo isn't your thing, well, I would recommend giving the micro missile a try. What is a micro missile? Well, it's this thing, and it can launch missiles. Oh yeah, and it also flips off your enemies, cause it's just quirky like that. Johnny Turbo is a very heavily armed individual and has access to an incredible amount of weapons and weaponized vehicles, and man, does he ever put those to good use. Like, you start with dual magnums and slowly work your way up to way more ridiculous weapons. And the thing is that even though you keep unlocking more weapons, your old weapons don't become useless, which just helps making this game feel like the games it was inspired by, and that is pretty cool. But how do they manage to keep your old weapons viable? Well, it's really easy actually. Your weapons can be upgraded, and because of that, sometimes turn into a completely different weapon. A good example of that is the Twin Incendiary, a double-barrel minigun that, after purchasing the upgrade, is able to be turned into a flamethrower. Yeah, I know, that's pretty fucking awesome. And this also applies to most of the other weapons in the game, and that is pretty cool, but that's about it. If you want to know more about this game and the other games I've talked about in this video, check them out on Steam, or whatever platform you buy games from. Now, if you don't mind, I have some business to attend to. Bye!
Wait, what about me? Why are you leaving me behind?
Don't worry, we'll meet again, but for now, let's just put you back where you belong. Alright, this should be fine. Bye.
Wait a second, this isn't the Netherlands. Where am I? God damn it.